Get ready to witness some of the most extreme and dangerous transport operations ever captured on camera. From oversized trucks carrying hundreds of tons to precision moves through impossible routes, this is engineering at its absolute limit. Stay till the end, because the biggest and most unbelievable heavy transport machines are coming up next. This colossal load is not just big, it is one of the largest objects ever transported through city streets. The mission was handled by Emmert International, experts in extreme oversized transport. They were tasked with moving NASA's massive external fuel tank, known as ET-94, to its final destination. This tank was built for the space shuttle and measures about 47 meters long and 8.4 meters wide. Even empty, it weighs around 30 to 35 tons, but it once carried 1.6 million pounds of fuel. To transport it, engineers designed a custom multi-axle system to distribute the weight safely. The setup used a platform similar to a self-propelled modular transporter with dozens of wheels. This allowed precise control while moving through tight urban streets in Los Angeles. Because of its size, the convoy moved very slowly at speeds of just 3 to 8 kilometers per hour. Every turn required careful planning and coordination to avoid obstacles and damage. Power lines had to be lifted, roads were cleared, and hundreds of experts were involved. The journey itself was multimodal, starting from New Orleans and traveling by sea before reaching California. The final road transport was the most challenging due to narrow streets and complex turns. Advanced steering, hydraulic systems, and load balancing kept the tank stable throughout the move. This operation proved that even aerospace-scale structures can be transported with precision and engineering excellence. If you think this machine is insane, wait till you see the next one. What if one truck could pull more weight than an entire train? Meet the Perkins STC road train, one of the most extreme transport machines ever built. This giant isn't just a truck, it's a moving convoy stretching over 70 meters long. Powered by a Perkins Engines STC turbocharged engine, it delivers over 600 horsepower and massive low-end torque. That power allows it to haul over 300 tons of heavy equipment across brutal terrains. We're talking about mining machines, giant excavators, and oversized industrial loads. With up to 100 tires and multiple trailers, every movement requires precision and skill. Driving this beast is not easy. One mistake can cause massive damage. That's why only highly trained drivers operate these road trains in extreme conditions. Even at full load, it cruises at around 70 to 90 kilometers per hour, balancing speed and control. The turbocharged, charge-cooled system keeps the engine stable even in extreme heat. In deserts, mines, and remote highways, this machine becomes the lifeline of industries. One road train can replace multiple trucks, saving time, fuel, and cost. But its size also makes it one of the most dangerous transport operations on Earth. Because controlling hundreds of tons on wheels is no ordinary job. This is not just transport, this is extreme engineering in motion. How do you move a machine so massive that even roads and bridges are not ready for it? Meet Spedition Kubler GmbH, a German expert in extreme heavy transport and oversized logistics. This company is known for moving massive industrial equipment, including wind turbine blades, transformers, and giant construction machines. Their heavy-haul trucks are powered by engines producing around 500 to 750 horsepower, giving them the strength to pull enormous loads. These machines deliver massive torque, allowing them to move even under extreme weight conditions. A single Kubler transport can carry anywhere from 100 to over 1,000 tons, depending on the setup. To handle this weight, they use modular trailers with multiple axle lines, spreading the load evenly. Some of these transport systems can stretch up to 50 to 80 meters in total length, making them longer than a football field. In extreme cases, the setup can include 50 to more than 200 tires, all working together for stability. Despite their size, these vehicles move with precision using advanced hydraulic steering systems. Their top speed is usually limited to 60 to 80 kilometers per hour on highways, but much slower in complex areas. In tight spaces or cities, speeds can drop to just 5 to 20 kilometers per hour for safety. Every operation is carefully engineered, including route planning, bridge analysis, and escort coordination. Highly skilled drivers and teams ensure that each movement is controlled and safe. This is not just transport. It is a combination of power, engineering, and precision that makes moving the impossible possible. What if one trailer could carry massive machines and still move easily through tight spaces? The Faymonville VarioMAX Plus is designed exactly for that purpose. It is a highly advanced low-bed trailer built to transport oversized and extremely heavy equipment with efficiency. Developed by the Faymonville Group, it combines strength, flexibility, and smart engineering. This trailer can carry loads between 60 to over 105 tons, depending on its configuration. It is commonly used to move construction machines, transformers, and large industrial components. One of its biggest strengths is its modular design, which allows operators to add more axle lines when needed. This Joker axle system makes it adaptable without changing the entire trailer setup. The trailer is built from high-strength steel, ensuring durability under extreme load conditions. It also uses Pendle axle technology with up to 600 mm suspension stroke for smooth movement. With a steering angle of up to 60 degrees, it can handle tight turns even on difficult terrain. The width ranges from about 2.55 to 2.85 meters, and the total length can exceed 30 meters when extended. It runs on heavy-duty 17.5 to 19.5-inch tires, providing stability and proper weight distribution. Its hydraulic suspension and steering system ensure precise control and safer transport operations. Overall, the VarioMAX Plus is a perfect combination of power, flexibility, and control in modern heavy transport. Felbermayr GmbH was tasked with transporting a massive 200-ton polyol plant component, which is a key part of a plastics production facility being developed by the MOL Group. The destination was located approximately 170 kilometers northeast of Budapest, making the transport both long and complex. To handle this operation, Felbermayr used an advanced 18-axle line self-propelled modular transporter (SPMT) system. This system allowed precise and controlled movement of the cargo from the crane to its final position. Due to the challenges of road transport, including infrastructure limitations and route constraints, the team decided to use marine transport for part of the journey instead of relying entirely on roads. This approach helped reduce risks, avoid obstacles, and improve overall efficiency. The SPMT played a critical role by evenly distributing the 200-ton load and allowing movement in tight and restricted areas. With its hydraulic suspension and multi-directional steering, the transporter ensured maximum stability and control. Thanks to careful planning, engineering precision, and the use of advanced equipment, the entire project was successfully completed in just 5 months. This is not just a truck on the road. This is a moving giant carrying the backbone of an entire power grid. The Beyel Brothers Transformer Superload is one of the most extreme heavy transport operations in the United States. These massive transformers are essential for power plants and electrical infrastructure. Each unit can weigh over 300 to 400 tons, making it one of the heaviest loads ever transported. To handle this, engineers use specially designed multi-axle trailer systems for maximum stability. These trailers distribute the weight across dozens to hundreds of wheels to protect the road surface. A typical transport setup can reach around 65 meters in length and over 6 meters in width. In some cases, the full convoy can extend up to 300 feet or even longer. The trailer itself is extremely heavy, weighing nearly 180 tons without the cargo. Because of the massive size, the transport moves very slowly at speeds of 5 to 25 kilometers per hour. In tight urban areas, the speed is reduced even further for precise control. Every route is carefully planned, including checking bridges and road conditions. Obstacles like road signs and power lines are often removed or lifted during the journey. A full team of escort vehicles, police, and engineers ensures safety at every step. This operation proves that even the heaviest machines in the world can be moved with precision and expert planning. Moving a 600-ton structure across public roads is a challenge only a few companies in the world can handle. The operation was carried out by Hareket Heavy Lifting and Project Transportation, experts in extreme heavy transport. They successfully transported a massive CO2 stripper for the Habshan 5 project in Abu Dhabi. This giant structure measured over 50 meters in length and more than 10 meters in width and height. With a total weight of 601 tons, it stands among the heaviest industrial loads ever moved. Along with it, 4 CO2 absorbers were also delivered to the same site. The journey covered approximately 130 kilometers from the ICAD private jetty to the project location. To handle this extreme weight, the team used 64 axle lines of SPMTs and 60 axle lines of hydraulic trailers. This setup distributed the load across hundreds of wheels for maximum stability. The convoy moved slowly along the E11 highway under strict control and supervision. One of the biggest challenges was safely crossing the Etihad rail line in the Tarif area. This required precise coordination, timing, and engineering expertise. Advanced hydraulic and steering systems ensured smooth and controlled movement. Despite its size and complexity, the entire transport was completed safely and efficiently. This project shows how engineering and planning make it possible to move massive structures with precision. National Group, through its division, National Heavy Haulage, NHH, successfully delivered 5 Liebherr T282C ultra-class dump trucks to BHP's Peak Downs mine in central Queensland. The T282C is recognized as one of the largest mining trucks in the world, designed for high-capacity operations in large-scale mines. Each truck has an empty weight of around 240 tons and a payload capacity of up to 400 tons, making it a massive piece of equipment. To transport these trucks on public roads, the wheels were removed to reduce height and improve stability during transit. The main structure was then loaded onto specialized heavy-haul trailers. For better control and safety, a dual prime mover setup was used, with trucks positioned at both the front and rear. This configuration allowed precise handling of the oversized load during the journey. The transport operation required police escorts and full road closures to ensure safety. The route extended from Mackay to Peak Downs, covering a significant distance across Queensland. Due to the complexity, the delivery was completed over 5 separate trips during September and October. Each movement required careful planning, coordination, and engineering expertise. How do you transport something longer than a football field through narrow roads and sharp turns? The answer lies in the advanced operations of Cranwind GmbH, specialists in wind turbine logistics. They are responsible for moving massive wind turbine blades from factories and ports to installation sites. These blades can measure between 50 to over 90 meters in length, making them some of the longest loads on public roads. Even though each blade weighs around 10 to 25 tons, its extreme length makes transport highly challenging. To handle this, Cranwind uses extendable trailers with rear steering dollies for better control. This allows the blade to move independently and navigate tight turns with precision. In difficult terrain, advanced blade lifter systems are used to tilt the blade up to 70 degrees. This helps the convoy pass through mountains, forests, and narrow roads without major obstacles. The entire journey requires detailed planning, including route checks and clearance analysis. Obstacles like power lines, bridges, and trees must be carefully managed. Due to the size, the transport moves slowly at speeds of 5 to 20 kilometers per hour. Escort vehicles and pilot teams guide the convoy to ensure safety at every step. Often the blades are first transported by sea or rail before final road delivery. This operation shows how precision, technology, and planning make it possible to move extremely long structures safely. Imagine moving a power plant component so large that it looks like a building on wheels. The operation is handled by Edwards Moving and Rigging, specialists in extreme heavy transport. They transport massive heat recovery steam generator modules, also known as HRSG units. These systems capture waste heat from gas turbines and convert it into electricity. Each module is built off-site and then transported as a single oversized unit. These structures can measure 20 to over 40 meters in length and up to 10 meters in height. Their weight can range from 100 tons to more than 600 tons, making them super heavy loads. To handle this, the company uses SPMTs and multi-axle hydraulic trailers. These systems spread the weight across dozens or even hundreds of wheels. This ensures stability and protects roads and bridges during transport. The convoy moves slowly, usually at speeds of 3 to 10 kilometers per hour. Every route is carefully planned, including bridge checks and obstacle clearance. Escort vehicles and crews help manage traffic and lift power lines when needed. Advanced hydraulic systems allow precise control during movement and positioning. This operation shows how engineering and planning make it possible to move massive energy equipment safely. Something this long should never be on a public road, but somehow it is moving. The operation was handled by Mammoet, experts in extreme heavy transport. They transported a massive CC splitter weighing 884 tons for the Felbermayr police project in Poland. This giant structure measured an incredible 96 meters in length and nearly 9 meters in width and height. That is longer than most football fields and taller than a multi-story building. To move this load, Mammoet used a double 16-axle line PST trailer configuration. These SPMTs featured hydraulic suspension, synchronized control systems, and 360-degree steering. This advanced system allowed the massive cargo to move through complex industrial and urban routes. The setup distributed the enormous weight across multiple axle lines for stability. The convoy moved at extremely low speeds, typically between 3 to 10 kilometers per hour. Every turn required precision due to the extreme length of the load. Before the transport, engineers carefully studied bridges, roads, and clearances. Authorities coordinated traffic and ensured a safe route for the convoy. Even the smallest mistake could have caused serious issues at this scale. This operation proves that with the right engineering, even the impossible can move. If you enjoyed watching these extreme transport operations, make sure to like and share this video. Subscribe for more powerful machines, heavy equipment, and next-level engineering in action. And don't miss the next video, because the machines just keep getting bigger and more insane.